Welcome to the Guilford Selectboard meeting. I'm Veranda Porsche, and I wanted to invite the public to join us. The meeting ID and the link are available on the town website, but the meeting ID is 898-2096 6110, and the passcode is 890292. I'm the vice chair of the select board, and I'll be chairing this meeting today. Richard Wazansky is away on a personal visit, and we offer our condolences to him on the death of his brother. I'm going to call the meeting to order and welcome the people. Michael, are you present?
I am present.
Okay. Rusty?
Here.
Zahn?
Here.
And Veranda, I am here. This is, as you can see, a hybrid meeting. I'm recognizing the public. Here's Lisa. And is Don McLean here? Okay, and Don is here. The rules of procedure are available on the town website, but in general, the rules of procedure are address your comments to the chair and be gracious. Okay? Are there any changes to the agenda order? Okay, hearing none, I'll ask for a motion about the approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, so I'll poll the select board members. Rusty?
Aye.
Zahn?
Aye.
Michael?
Aye.
And Veranda, aye. So thank you, we have approved the minutes. And the highway report, Dan sent me the following, and sent his regrets about this meeting. He said, we're just doing our normal routine maintenance, mowing side roads. We had damage from the rains, and we picked up our new dump truck on Thursday. And I think a little damage from the rain is an understatement. Those of us who have traveled through Guilford clearly want to take this chance to thank the highway department for picking up the pieces the way they always do. But this has been an extraordinary period of torrents for us. So thank you, Danny, and all of our crew, as usual. So now we're moving on to new business, which is to set the 2021 tax rate. And we have Lisa Barry, who's going to walk us through this, and then we'll have a motion.
Okay, so there are a couple parts to the tax rate. We will start with the education tax rate. And that is set by the state. It is, the state gets sent to it by the district. Each of the town districts, or each of the school districts, sends all of their budgeting information to the state, and the commissioner of taxes does the calculation of both a homestead education tax rate and a non-homestead education tax rate for each municipality. So the rates that's for the homestead tax rate for the fiscal year 2022 is 1.7664. And the rate that the state has set for the non-homestead tax rate, non-homestead education tax rate, is 1.6561. So we really don't have much of any say in that. It kind of is what it is. And so that takes care of one portion of Guilford's tax rate. Now let me go to another email here, because I got all my things in here. And, okay, so then as far as the town tax rate go, there's the highway and then there's the municipal. The highway is definitely the simplest part of it because the highway just has one budget, which is $973,457. And what we do is we divide that by the value of all the real property in town, and after taking out, those are the expenses, and after taking out considering revenue and everything else, we have to raise by taxation $827,000, $827.07. And you divide it by the grand list, which you can see if you're looking at your spreadsheet. Do you have that? So you divide that by the grand list, comes up with a 0.3361. So that takes care of that portion of the municipal. And then the municipal itself, as you'll see, all the other articles 2 through 8 from our town meeting back in March, come up with a municipal expenses. Right there, you can see the 145,029. There's other revenue that comes in, and it does take care of, it does take into consideration exemptions. We've got tax exempt properties and things like that. But it means that we need to raise by taxation the 866,039, also divided by that same grand list figure, comes out with a tax rate of 0.3520. So if you add those two figures, the 0.3361 and the 0.3520, if you add those to the homestead education rate, then you get the 2.4608. And if you add the highway and municipal tax rates to the non-residential or the non-homestead education rate, then you come up with the 2.3505. Now that tax rate is per $100 of value. So, because that is what the grand list value is of a property. So it is $2.4608 for a homestead property per $100 of property value.
I'm wondering, I guess, I'm not sure if we have the technical capacity to share this document with our viewers. But we can post it. If we can't do that now, we can certainly post it on the town website.
I think you should do that, yeah.
So that everybody can see it, because I was very relieved that Lisa was here to walk us through it, because I found it very confusing. Sheila, did you want to say something?
Now let Lisa go first.
Oh, okay.
Well, I could for just a few seconds. You were working two computers here, so I could turn my iPad that I'm on here and show with the iPad camera, or attempt to anyway, show the screen that I have on my other computer for somebody to take a glance at it. I don't know if that would be very effective.
Oh, pardon. I think our technical help here might be able to do this for us.
If the document's on this one, we could share the screen.
Oh, well, why don't we try that?
Okay.
Okay.
Michael, have to pull up the document. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here.
The document is the 20, Michael.
Miranda?
Yes.
I have the document up. If I
Oh,
could,
you do?
if I could share my screen.
Yeah.
then I could-
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for this glitch that, I just didn't know how to prepare for but I do think it's important to be able to see. And so,
If someone can allow me to share the screen, then I
yes, that's what we're working on right now. So is
Miranda, while they're working on that, I was
Yes.
just wondering if you could compare the 246 to last year's tax rate. Lisa might be able, I think it was.
I'm trying to think of where I have it. I'm at home right now, so I don't have it with me. I do have it. I'm just trying to think of where.
There you go. So here's the,
Okay,
here's the document that Lisa, that's in our file. So Lisa started with, I'll mouse over, Lisa started here with the education numbers. And that's the tax rate that's set by the state.
That's correct.
We don't have any control over that, right? But coming up to the top of the page, we derive the highway tax rate and the municipal tax rate based on actions taken at the last town meeting. Is that correct, Lisa?
That is correct.
Budget decisions.
Yeah, budget decisions, taking into consideration revenues, and then we see here what the amounts need to be raised by taxation, which gives us a tax rate here for the highway of 0.3361, the municipal for 0.3520, and when you add that all together, we end up with these two rates at the bottom here for the homestead rate and the non-homestead rate.
For what it's worth, I checked the math and it does add up properly, so just double checked it.
That's encouraging.
ooh. So, Lisa, did you locate last year's tax rate?
Actually, what I just found, I didn't find where I got last. I've got 2020 right in front of me, and it is slightly lower than 2020. But I'm looking for.
That was it, 2021, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because
They were about the same, Lisa, 2020 and 2021.
yeah. So I've got 2020. The residential was 2.5228, and now we're 2.4608, and then the non-homestead was 2.4282, and we've gone to 2.3505. So it's not down much. It's essentially the same. We've been kind of the same. This will be our third straight year of essentially the same rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shall I stop sharing?
I wondered whether there was any more discussion of this. Okay, well, I'd like to ask someone for a motion.
I'll make a motion that we set the homestead total tax rate at $2.4608, and that we set the non-homestead total tax rate at $2.3505.
Is there a second?
Yes.
Okay, so is there any further conversation? Okay, so Zong, your vote?
Aye.
Rusty?
Aye.
Michael?
Aye.
Veranda? Aye. We have passed the tax rate, and thank you, Lisa, for stepping in.
Thank you, Lisa.
And clarifying, and thank you, Sheila, for helping us be more diligent. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is a new dog complaint. And as the select board members know, we need to investigate this in a timely manner. I've already volunteered to talk to the complainant, the injured party, allegedly injured party, and I'm wondering if there's somebody who would volunteer to speak to the dog owner. Well, Richard said that he would speak to the dog owner, so I will text him and let him know. And so we know what's required of us to do a thorough investigation, and we'll put this forward at our next meeting with the results of our investigation. So moving on to more old business, we have the mowing bid from Tyler Higley. And I think the select board members have seen this in their folder. Uh-huh. Are we ready to vote on it? Okay, so I'll be looking for a motion to accept the bid for mowing. Yes, Zon.
So move.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, so I guess Michael got there first. Is there, we have a lot of excitement here. Is there any further discussion of the mowing bid? Okay, well, taking the roll, Rusty?
Aye.
Zon?
Aye.
Michael?
Aye.
Veranda, aye. And thank you to Tyler for his diligence. It's, he does a great job. Okay, so the next item, which is discussion and updates on ARPA funding, planning, and outreach. I've been asked to table this motion for tonight, table this agenda item for tonight because Peter, Rude, and Richard, our chair, have been drilling down into this issue, and both of them felt strongly that they wanted to be here for this discussion. So I wonder, do we need a motion to table this?
Might be a good idea, Veranda.
Okay, thank you, Sheila. It's good to have a veteran on board. Okay, so do I have a motion to table this? Okay, Zon, is there a second? Well, I'll second it this time. Okay. Okay.
Keep trying, Rusty. Keep trying.
Rusty, I'll be looking at you. So, okay. So taking the roll, Rusty.
Aye.
Zon.
Aye.
Michael.
Aye.
Veranda, aye. Okay. So I'm really looking forward to that conversation. And so since I have the warrants, I shall move that we pay the following warrants. And so there's payroll 7/18/2021 for the sum of $7,443.19. Payroll 7/25/2021 for $6,365.91. Warrant number 2202 for the sum of $12,280.10 for a total of $26,089.20. So is there a second? Rusty. Okay, and so now, is there any discussion? Okay, so now I will take the roll. Rusty?
Aye.
Michael?
Aye.
Zon?
Aye.
Veranda, aye. So we have taken care of the warrants. So moving right along, let's see. After the warrants, I guess there's communication. Have we had communication from anybody?
The Guilford Fire Department Auxiliary?
Oh, yes. So, Michael, do you want to report on that?
Yes. Tammy Quinn wrote to us and said there will be a auxiliary boot drop on Monday, September 6th from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Look for people in orange vests. It doesn't say, in front of the fire station.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. This is an annual happening, and we all want to support our fire department. And so, let's see. Because Peter isn't here, we're not going to review actions taken but the actions to be taken are the investigation of the dog issue. And I volunteered to talk to the complainant, and Richard will be talking to the dog owner. And let's see, was there anything else that was sort of outstanding that we said we were going to do? I guess, ARPA will be coming up in the meeting 2 weeks from now. And I hope those of you who came to this meeting hoping that would be on the agenda will return and come to us. So, okay, so is it time for us? Was there any other business that anybody could think of? Okay, well, I guess in nearly record time, it's, yes, Zon.
Can I make a motion that we adjourn?
Well, what a novel idea.
I will second.
Okay, and so Rusty, what do you think of that?
I think that's a heck of an idea. I agree.
Okay, Michael,
Aye.
Zon,
Aye.
and so Veranda, aye. And once again, our condolences go out to Richard, and I'm so grateful to all of you for coming to this meeting. So, good night.